Can you hear me now, guys? Oh no, what's going on? Oh, every time. Can you hear me now? I wonder if you can hear me. Can everyone hear me? Are we good? I am the master. Oh, I'm the master of technical problems, aren't I? Good, cool. Let's try that again. So, hi Dave, hi Twan, Cockatoo, Birdman, Bill. How's it going? Not only Wood. How you doing, man? The Gates is dear. Who else we got here? Spencer. Hey Spencer. Patrick. How you doing, man? Musical Whistle. How's it going? Anyway, cool. Hey guys, how's it going? We've got Kirin Ichiban Japanese beer. I found it the other day. It's awesome. And the left and right's rubbish. It's awesome. Go out and try it, I guess. I'm not endorsing beer, whatever. I just want to see if the bottle opener works. Hey all, how's it going? Corn Bix Biohazard. Hey dude, how are you? I'm probably abusing the hell out of that, but that's one hell of a name. Cool. So questions, whatever you want to chuck at me. I've got a few little goodies to show you guys. This, for example, and some other bits and bobs, but I'll do this as we go through the video. MS Foul. How's it going, dude? I'm drinking Ichiban, Kirin Ichiban, Spencer. Region am I from? Where am I from originally in the UK? Not only Wood. I am from originally from Bedfordshire, which is sort of like East Anglia sort of area of the UK, and now I live in Herefordshire. Thank you very much. Close enough is good enough. Do you have an actual name, Mr. Hazard? Otherwise, you Mr. Hazard from here on in. Oh, Oliver's, how's it going, dude? Miss Sibley Sparling, thank you for telling me about the sound. Cool, okay. At least it's from a bottle. Right, okay. Cool. Where can I put this? Let's get this out of the way. Was just watching your beginner Tong video. Just started out and loving the videos. I'm glad to hear you like the videos, MS Foul. I'm sure that's right. My reading's awful. Ben. Oh, how are you doing, man? Ben, nice to meet you again. Yeah, well done, Dan, for crashing your crashing your Land Rover, silly boy. The bottle opener. Where'd he go? Cool. This bottle opener here. Yes, there will be a video. It was a Patreon request video, and Thomas Wallian asked me to make it. It's sort of like a fishy thing he wanted. It's sort of like a narwhal thing. But there will be a video. If you're a Patreon, you can go over and watch it now because it's up there, early access stuff. Who else have we got there? Yeah, Dave, I got your email. Sorry I didn't reply. I'm going to sort the books out next week. I'm going to go get a rake of books. I've also got the book here. The Blacksmith's manual illustrated. I think I might open some pages up and show you guys later if you want to see. So let me know. Thank you, Patrick. There's another Tong making video sort of thing coming up in the next couple of days. It should be Wednesday, hopefully, that you'll get that. The lad that was over in Dorset in the Lad that was over in Dorset. Sorry, I don't know. What's your name? Seamus. I don't know. I can't, that doesn't ring a bell. Walt Legacy. Yes, dude. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Yeah, you do need to set up a Patreon. Not only would. Uh, Yay! Yes, more tongs. Yay! Good for it. My girl said, "Hey, hey, Spencer. Say hello to your girl. Is that the one with a really English accent? Because if it is, that's pretty good going. If she's putting that on." So, do we have any questions, guys, that we can get into? Some meat and veg of this conversation. Oh, hey James, how's it going? So I'm sorry, dude. So much going on at the minute. I completely forgot. Um, yeah, honestly, anytime you're down, swing by. That's really cool. How is Patreon working out for me? Not only would. Patreon is really, really good. I really enjoy doing the Patreon. It gives me a little bit of extra contact with you guys, which I enjoy, and it it raises a bit of money to make life a little bit easier. Doing the two jobs at the minute isn't great, and obviously there's some commitments there that I'm stuck to, but it is working out really well. MS foul. My first great lesson was figuring out that vice grips cannot replace tongs. Ha ha ha. Yeah, once you use a pair of tongs, I doubt you go back. I don't use. Sorry. So Patrick asked about selling tools and sites. If you go to my website, send me an email. I want to get it running a bit slicker. I just don't have the time to put into getting it right at the minute. But other things are going to be a bit quieter soon. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get stuff sorted for the new year, like doing live shows from the workshop and stuff like that. That would be really good. Spencer, have I used water under the anvil face trick thing? No. No, I haven't. I hear it works quite well. I haven't done it. If you do it, let me know how you get on. MS foul, you have a lack of hair on your hands. That's what you get for not using a pair of tongs or a glove plus mole grips. Yeah, I think everyone at some point makes the mistake of starting with some sort of vice like mole grips or pliers or some description like that. It gets hot pretty good. Any questions, guys? You tried it, it sucks. You get hit with steam. Okay, Spencer. So I won't be trying the water on the old anvil trick then. Oh, that's okay, Patrick. It's a pleasure. I like making the videos, and I enjoy enjoying having you guys along for the ride, which makes makes things quite interesting, especially when Big Jobs came up the other day, and that was really nice to have someone else, you know, like someone who's not really a blacksmith come in and give us a hand, and he worked really hard, bless him. He did a really good job, so well done, Big Jobs, if you're about. Am I totally self-employed with my jobs? So up until January this year, I was totally self-employed, um, but now I work and I get paid salary by Artworks, and they employ me to do sort of a variety of jobs. But at the minute, because we're quite short-staffed, I'm picking up a lot of the other jobs, like big driving jobs. So hence, again, away tomorrow night again. So I'm probably do a 12-hour day, spend the night somewhere, and then do like another 12-hour day. So it's quite demanding at the minute, and it's why I'm having to slow down the videos a little bit. But I got to do it because it's, you know, it makes money, and also it's part of who I am at the minute. So Quick tips for beginners to avoid MS Foul. Quick tips for beginners to avoid. Don't watch YouTube. That'll lead you up the garden path for sure. No, I don't mean that. What quick tip? I'm not 100% sure. I'll have a think about that, and if I think of anything, I'll bring it up later. But practice, practice, practice. That's the key to good blacksmithing, I think. 20. The more hours you can put in, the better you'll get. The more you make, the better you get. The more you practice, the better you get. So, you know, yeah, practice, practice, practice. That's what I'm going to say on that one. Yeah, I guess it would be really dangerous to work with all that steam in the workshop. Thank you, Dave. That's very understanding of you. It's slowing me down a bit, and I really apologise that, you know, the content isn't there, and also like getting on top of these books and getting stuff out to you guys. It's really, really slow. But you guys are really patient, which is I'm really grateful for. So thanks for that. Also, Dave, you're the only person who's claimed your prize, just so you know. So I've got 2 hammers that are kicking about, and if they're kicking about for much longer, I think I'm going to move them on to someone else. Spencer Pearson, I mean, like, point out the obvious, don't hit your finger. That is the #1 tip not to do. And we had a guy in my year when I was doing my degree, and on the first day he busted his hands to pieces and he like cracked his thumb. That was hilarious. So yeah, tip #1, don't hit your finger. Okay, so Seamus, when slitting a hole to drift to 12 millimeter round, I'm assuming that's 12 millimeter round. What width should the slitter be? It's quite easy, really. The slitter should be about the width of the diameter. It's not obviously not going to be, because you can't make an infinitely thin line. So I tend to go work out the diameter of the hole that I want. I then reduce that by about 2 mil each side, and sorry, a mil each side, giving you a 2 mil reduction, and then that'll give you the right size. So if you're 12 mil diameter hole, the slitter should be somewhere around 10 mil, and it probably wants to be about 2 mil wide, thick, the slitter. I hope that makes any sense whatsoever. Do I know Yuri Hoffy's hammer technique, not only wood? Yes. Why? Zach Mendelson. Zach Mendelson. Nice. Hi. Thanks for having you here, and thank you for saying kind words. Yeah, hit the target. That's pretty good advice, I would say. How did I get interested starting in smithing? Formal training ? Apprenticeship. Patrick, I was trained originally as a mechanical engineer, and I left doing that. Got a bit bored of it. It wasn't quite for me, and I went travelling for a bit. And whilst travelling, I had a big think about what I wanted to do in my life. And something I did at school was blacksmithing. Like in my actual education, we did a couple of days of blacksmithing. I really, really, really enjoyed that. And I decided when I got back to try and find out how I could get into it. So I worked for a smith for a year. He was kind of like a welder fabricator, not really a blacksmith per se, but it was really interesting. I enjoyed working with him, and he told me about the degree course at Hereford. I applied for the course at Hereford, and excuse me, I did that for 3 years, and then I'm here now. So hopefully that answers your question, basically. Oh, because it makes sense to you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're using a Yuri Hoffy style hammer, and you like working that way, yeah, it's up to you. I mean, that's that's a choice. I mean, if that's the hammer you want to work with, that's good for me. I don't feel those bigger hammers give you the opportunity to create some really swish, really nice metalwork with really good, you know, really good accuracy, and get those smaller details in that you could with sort of like an engineering hammer. But you definitely you can do some nice work. Yuri Hoffy does loads of nice work. I like his work. So he does tend to use power hammers and presses a lot, and sort of like his hand forged stuff is a bit. But that's my opinion, I guess. So cool, Patrick. I'm glad that answered your question. Oh, Spencer, do you have a lot of blacksmith apprenticeships in the US? I'm going to I'm going to do some slitting drifting video things. There already are some slitting drifting videos, but I'm going to make some slitting punches and stuff, and then do some videos with that after, you know, when we get into the new year. I think I can't believe I'm planning for the new year already. So yeah, definitely. So not only wood, I'm definitely a lighter hammer guy. Medically and physically, the bigger hammers, I just, as it's a subject for another time, I guess. But the smaller hammers are definitely better than the bigger hammers. But that's my opinion, and that's how I learned to work. So I guess, you know, you gotta take what you can from that. All right. Okay, that's a good question, Patrick. Another good question, Patrick. Any advice on when starting transitioning from smaller items such as hooks, pendants, bottle openers, etc., to larger items? So advice-wise, there. If you're going to make it bad, you make it big. If you're going to make it good, you can make it small. You can invest. Normally you can invest a lot more time. I guess it's sort of like a percentage worth of time. You can invest more time in smaller objects, and therefore their overall outcome tends to be much better. So the thing to remember when transitioning from smaller work to larger work is that something that might take you an hour to do by hand, like a hook or something, or not a hook, but something that might take you an hour, could take you 10, maybe 20 hours when transitioning to get the same, you know, real pucker quality finish. So it's a yeah, that's something to look out for when transitioning. Is like factoring timing and how long things take. The other thing is how much of a strain it is on your body when you're lifting railings in and out of the fire, uprights that are made of 30 square or 25 square. They're bloody heavy, and sometimes they're a couple of meters long. So you're talking 6 foot long railings, and you're oiking them out. So someone on the other end of it can whack it with a sledgehammer. That's quite tenuous on the body, and it fair play to some of these old boys that have been doing it all their life. It is really hard work, and it takes a lot of practice to get there. So yeah, just be prepared for a shock, basically, and small increments. Don't do what a lot of people do. I think Dan did this quite recently. The guy who works with me sometimes, he went from making stuff out of like 10mm round, and then bought 50mm square solid bar, 2-inch square bar, 3/8 to 2-inch solid square bar, and he didn't know what hit him. So and big old lengths, like nearly a meter's worth each, and trying to punch holes in it. It's complicated. It's hard. So anyway, that's all I can say about that. Just if you can avoid it, don't do it, because it sucks sometimes. Robin Broksky. Sorry, dude. I agree. Using smaller hammers, you can get away with. What can you get away with? Maybe I read that wrong, but what can you get away with, dude? could I do an in-depth video on traditional joinery as well as like mortise and tenon joints, how to make a guillotine tool, etc. Okay, yeah, no, that's a good subject to do. Traditional joinery, I am quite happy to do a video on traditional joinery, riveting, mortise and tenons, forging heels and stuff. The problem with these is they're quite complicated, and they tend to require a lot of tooling. So videos would go tooling to make the tenon, so they're quite complicated and quite invested videos. I don't have the time to do that in a minute, but again, it's something that will come with the channel, so just bear with it, please. Any other questions, guys? I'm glad that made sense to you, Patrick, and I was talking out my arse. Excuse me. Okay, right. So I said the other day that I got a package from a fellow YouTuber. I maybe didn't say that. I did get a package from a fellow YouTuber, and this is it here. And it's a missing link. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a sticker on the back, and if you can tell me who it is, I'll open it now. And I think a lot of you should know who it is. There we go. First one to get it gets a big tick. Cool. Okay. Any other questions? It's gone quiet. Where have you all gone? It probably hasn't gone quiet. It's probably really laggy. Hey, nice one, Dave. First one out of the bat. Yeah, so I've been really lucky. I've been really fortunate. Tubjon Amen. Tubjon Amen. I think that's how you say your name. I'm wrecking it. I'm absolutely bastardizing it, I'm sure. He sent me something in the post. And this something was supposed to be here. He sent it like a month ago. So I don't know if it was Sweden or the UK Postal Service, but someone made a real bollock of it. So yeah, there it is. The genuine article. I probably shouldn't have shown that on there. Shit. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Right, I'm going to open this up and get a load of his link. I've got to stop swearing as well. Oh, here it is. Oh, dude. Cool. Oh, he sent me a sticker. The guy's a bro. I really like him. He's such a nice dude. And he makes amazing videos. It's all wrapped up really nicely. Da-da-da. You've got to get your priorities right, Twan. You know, you're either in or you're out, mate. I'm only joking. I can't wait to see your next video, by the way. Oh. Oh. That is a nice link. Oh, I see what you mean about the scarves now. No, that is a really nice piece of stuff. Look at that. There it is. Oh, I'm such a lucky boy. Thank you very much to John, however you say your name, dude. Hopefully one day we can meet up and do a thing. What a legend, though. That is a beautiful thing. He is such a dude. Thank you very much, man. You're a legend. I think there's something else in here as well. I'm just going to have a quick look. Cool, another sticker. Thank you for the stickers as well. I've got two. I'm going to have to put that somewhere. Cool, thank you very much. I'm so pleased that you guys sent out links and stuff. It was really amazing. So next time we do something, I'm going to try and get you guys involved again. Priceless artifact. It is. I don't think it's going to go in the link. I'll end up ruining it. He's done such a good job. So we've got Twan, focus. Yes, more videos, please. Twan. Spencer, I thought you sent a link as well, but if you didn't send a link and you want to send it, I'm quite happy to weld it in, dude. In fact, if anyone wants to send a link out, I'll quite happily weld it in at some point. I'll probably wait until I get a couple and do a load when they come. So let's see how long we can make that chain. Do I plan to do a strip hinge video? Question mark. Oh, strap hinge. Sorry. I was going to say, what's a strip hinge? But you said strap. Strap hinge. I made some strap hinges the other day, actually, and I probably should have done a video then. I can do some more traditional work, if you like. How long have you had the power hammer? At what point in your career did you obtain them? Power hammer. When did I get it? Another Patrick question. Power hammer. I got my power hammer before I finished my degree. I was very lucky. When did I determine I needed it? The day I went to Sweden and worked with Roger Lund. He is an absolute boss and a legend among men, and he has some of the most beautiful power hammers. If you watch John's, God, I don't know how to say his name. If you watched John's video and his recent one where he actually went out and worked with Roger, I'll try and get a link to Roger's channel as well. That's something I want to help promote, his channel, because he makes amazing videos. He's, you know, like 800 kilo ram weights that going up and down, 800 kilos in pounds, 1,600 pound ram weight. So that's the bit that goes up and down. Yeah, it sort of like shakes the whole building. It's pretty immense. Mjolnir knives. Okay, beginner blacksmiths that want to earn a living at it need to find items to make that aren't bottle openers. How about some suggestions that younger people will want? I did do a video on making money as a professional blacksmith or beginner blacksmith. I can't remember what I made in there. I made these little handle pull things using my power hammer, and I made some hooks. But other things to make, fire pokers, companion sets. So a companion set is like a brush and a shovel and stuff like that. What else can people make? You have to be inventive with these things. You can make lamps, you can make coasters. Sorry, the beer bubbles. Yeah, what else? Little hearts, key rings, fire dogs. There's all sorts of things that can be made. Knives, perhaps, especially cutting knives out of saw blades and sort of sharpening them up. Not that that's very blacksmithy, but yeah. Having a good look on the internet and trying to work out what sort of things can be made and stuff like that. Yeah, you'd have to do a bit of research, I guess. Sorry, that's a bit of a rubbish answer, isn't it? Plant hangers. Yeah, that's a good one. I get asked about plant hangers all the time. I've never made one, though, because when I tell them how much it's going to cost, they tend not to buy them. But that's the difference between me and a beginner blacksmith, I guess. Oh, you got the Spencer got the top half of his little giant. That's really cool. What's your Instagram, dude? And I'll give you a shout out. I will give you a link to Roger Lund. If you search Roger Lund, I'll write it here. If you search Roger Lund just in YouTube, you'll find his channel anyway. He's pretty much the only one there. It's all the guy with the big power hammers. You can't miss him. Okay, cool. So we're about halfway through, guys. I'm only going to be doing this for about an hour because you can have too much of a good thing and too much Dan. What else we got? Any more questions, guys? So if you want to go check out Spencer's Instagram, his Instagram is at the Hammered Monkey Forge. I don't know if that's a capital M or not, and a capital F. Might be, but check him out anyway. Hashtag not hashtag, at the Hammered Monkey Forge, which I think is an epic name. So go and check that out then. That would be cool. So any more questions, guys? I don't want to get rid of all my good things already. I had a really nice email today from a lady. I wasn't going to say that. I'll talk about something else. I apologise. In case you're watching, and I'll be in trouble. Any questions at all? 21 of you here and not a single question. Shirt's coming soon. Shit's coming soon. Shirt's coming soon. Cool. Hammered Monkey shirt's coming soon. Go and check out his Instagram. You got a YouTube channel as well, haven't you, Spencer? I think. Not only Wood, are you still there? I don't remember. Where's he gone? Anyone got any questions whatsoever? Easy, Dan. Whoops. We all make mistakes, don't we? Hot rolled. The Swede. Do you do any? Do I do any farming? Do I look like a farmer? No, I don't farm anything except from YouTube. No, I don't farm anything, dude. Sorry, one of these crap jokes. It's the beer's fault. I'm blaming it on the beer. Hot rolled versus cold rolled. The only time that is a problem is if you're cold working it. So, i.e., if you're going to use it for railings, etc. If you're getting it hot and hitting it. If you're using the original stock as your finished piece, you're being lazy and you should have taken the corners off anyway. So, hot rolled, cold rolled. You know, if you're a blacksmith, you should have been forging it anyway. So, as far as I'm concerned, that seems a bit blunt, but that's my opinion. Why are there googly eyes on your power hammer? That's a good question. I'm demented. That is the answer. I don't know. I stuck them on there. Someone commented on them and liked them, and it's sort of become a thing. And then if you go, I'll put it here. If you go, hey guys, where's a hashtag? Oh no, that's wrong. Hashtag googly eyes in the forge. You can see other demented people. If you follow this hashtag down here, you can go and view other demented people who have also stuck things on pieces of equipment in their workshop, taken pictures and sent them to me. It's just a thing, and I've carried it on, and I think they look hilarious. So, yeah, that's cool. Height to the bottom handle to the power hammer, 33 inches. Sod it. Sorry, Dave. Yeah, 33 inches. And that's to the top of the tool, to the bottom pallet, just to let you know. And I'm slightly hunched over when I'm using that, but I find it quite comfortable. Yeah, sorry again. I thought you lived on. No, my workshop's on a farm, and the farm's got quite a lot of workshop space because they used to run a plant hire company from there, but they don't anymore. That's why there's a workshop with a crane and everything, so which is really handy. Okay, do you use much? Oh, that's a good question. MS Foul. What do I use much? Scrap steel. Yes, the answer is most of the tool steel I use, unless anyone requests it, is recycled. Forklift truck tine stuff. I use a hell of a lot of that. It's really good quality. It's full of chrome. It's nice and tough. It makes lovely hammers. It makes great punches. It's great all round. Yeah, it's the sort of stuff. Leaf springs, train and lorry. Don't go for car springs so much. I find they're a bit small, but leaf spring and car and train spring, leaf springs from trucks and lorries and cars, and then coil springs from trucks and trains, and then drive shafts. Don't use Navara, Nissan Navara truck torsion bar shafts because they're anything other than that is good. Okay, Carlo, how you doing, dude? I hope you're all right. Nice seeing you here. Hi, Dan. I'm gonna grab me a beer and I'll be right back. Cool, I'll be waiting for you. Let me know what you bring. Matthew Haslam. Hi, I have just made an application style hammer. What dies would you start with? I don't know what that type of hammer is. I don't know what that sort of hammer is, dude. Sorry, I don't know what that hammer is. If you can ping a little picture up of it, that would be really cool. Jim Greenlee. Sorry, guys, if I abuse your names, it's because I am the most dyslexic person on the planet. How much did your screw press cost, and how heavy is it? Maggie, it cost me £350 with the table. £350 in dollars. Call it $450 with the table, and it's a super heavy 8 deep throat. And then all you sick perverts out there, whatever. But it is a super heavy deep weight. Super heavy deep weight. It's a super heavy deep throat, number 8. It's a Blockside and Sweeney as well, if anyone cares. Any plans for another cabbage? There will be more cabbage coming, but not cabbage. Yeah, I've got just the thing for the power hammer. Another delicious morsel to go between her lovely palates. Cool. I'm so glad, Dave, that that's helpful. I'd measured it about 3 weeks ago. I'm such an arse. I'm so sorry. Awesome. Thanks. I have heard people talk about springs, but not forklift tines or drive shafts, because it's a secret and we don't want you to know. So I didn't tell you, okay? Yeah, forklift tines, drive shafts, tank armor, toe plates off bulldozer buckets, bulldozer track pads, bulldozer track pins, pins out of diggers. I can go on. The magic metal list is endless. If you want special metals, though, you need to buy them. So H13s and titanium, stuff like that, and cobalt, you need to buy them. And then you start getting into the realms of needing special machinery and special discs and So, yeah, anyway. Da-da-da-da-da. What else we got? Good, I'm glad. Silence is a virtue. Oh, no way, that's patience. Easy to use drive shafts for people with something great power hammers. I'm aware of that, and it also, the fork truck tine again is, yeah, sorry, Seamus, yeah, you're quite right. As a power hammer thing goes, it is a lot easier. Hence why buying stock is good. And a little tip, especially if you're in England, ground flat stock. It's an 01 tool steel, and you can buy it in 500mm lengths, and it's 500mm lengths, and it's really easy to get hold of. If you guys are interested in ground flat stock, give us a shout, and I will send you some links how to get hold of it dirt cheap. Any more questions? Okay. This is the Blacksmith Bible, sometimes known as the Lilico book, otherwise known as the Blacksmith Illustrated Manual. Should we have a look inside? Things we don't need. So the book was written by a guy from Birmingham, and the book contains mostly on this side written details of about the jobs and the pieces, and it refers to figures on the opposite side. It's quite comprehensive. It's a really nice little book. It gives you oh god, everything from where is it? I should have put some marks in here to know what I was looking for. Oh, that's it. Is it at the back? Where is it? Okay, cool. I can't find that bit, but it covers everything from estimating stock to how to make certain products, how to draw stock out, how to work certain things, how to heat treat. It's not mega super detailed, but the drawings really help. It's a really lovely book. I use it on a day-to-day basis for solving problems. I mentioned it in a book recently, and I'm just showing it now just to let you guys who wanted to have a look what's sort of in there. So I'll grab a few more random pages. That page keeps coming up. It's also got how to make bits for steam engines. So if any of you guys are steam engine fanatics, it's got all sorts of bits in there like that. How to draw out eye bar, make stays and stuff like that. What else have we got in here? Oh, wing nuts, thumb screws, and that sort of stuff. So it's a really great book, and the illustrations are lovely, and they sort of talk through all the projects and stuff. And if we go back here, so you can talk about how to make tongs and draw out bars for tongs. how to make anvils and all sorts of crazy stuff. So it's a really lovely book. So if anyone's interested, that's the one. Cool. Okay, where was I? Jim Greenlee. How heavy is your ball peen hammer you use often, and what weight do you prefer? The ball peen I have, the Stanley pattern ball peen that I use, is 2.5 pounds. And I've used that sort of size hammer ever since I started. I find it really nice, especially with a slightly longer handle. It's a great little thing. And because the ball peen is a nice flat round face, not the ball peen, the hammer side is nice flat round, the edges come right up to the sides. You know, you can get real tight in, forge real tight, nice parts, which is really good. So. Axles out of cars, by the way, drive shafts out of cars, solid ones like Jeeps and Land Rovers and stuff, they work pucker and they're easy to forge. Yeah, there probably will be fault truck if I don't struggle to get hold of them, but if everyone else is stealing them, I'll be angry. Yes, I do have a payment system, but Robin, but there was a guinea pig thing that was happening, but there's another guinea pig that's happening. I'll let you know if you want to book. Best place to get borax or flux. Best place to get borax or flux is off eBay. I don't use it. Never have done, never will. It's a dirty habit. No, but I'm going to have to get some for a project that's coming up soon. The best place is search borax, flux. Oh, actually, jewellery supplies as well is good. If you're in the UK, hang on a second. What's the name of that jewellery company you use? Ella? Okay, don't worry about it. It's fine. Bieber. Sup, my guy. How's it going, dude? What's the name of that jewellery company you use?
Huh?
The jewellery company you buy stuff off.
Cookson's.
Cookson's. Yeah, Cookson's is a good example of a jewellery company.
I think
for
I've
borax.
tucked over my shoulder, just so you know.
Okay. What would you like me to do right now?
It's like, I don't know.
Okay, alright, I'll come to you in a minute. Cookson's is a UK-based jewellery company. They can get borax in powder form, I'm pretty sure. So try that out. Walmart. You can buy, there you are. If you're in the USA, you can buy borax in Walmart. Thanks, Brian. Well, there's a free PDF, so go get that, guys. Someone pronounce your name right on the first try. Really? Bibber. Did I get it right? I'm a retard. I can't remember I got that right. What's the fire pot I use? Side, bottom, blast, brought, faded. I've never heard that. I use the side blast, and it works pretty well. I made that bottom blast the other day, and that worked pretty well, even though I think the orifice for the fire is a little bit small. But yeah, that's what I use. Side blast. It was made by a guy called Mick Judd. He can't remember the name of his company, but if you search Mick Judd, then you can print a PDF out though, Carlo. I don't know. Is that the same book? I'll have a look at that. Did I buy The Forge and Fabricated It? I bought it. I bought it from a guy called Mick Judd. He's based down in Somerset somewhere. I will do a video about The Forge one day. I think actually the Chew Iron's starting to go on it, and I might need to replace it. That's annoying. Blacksmiths. Blacksmiths. Illustrated manual PDF. Well, would you look at that? There it is. Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same book. Is it all there? Well, would you look at that? There goes my plans of putting it on the internet. How deep is it? How deep is the forge? Oh, wow. I'm not sure 100% how deep the forge is. But, how deep is the forge? I don't know. About yay deep? Where's my thing? About yay deep? Yeah, that doesn't help. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'll have to do some... I'll have to do a video about it, won't I? The Swede, I'm just about to make a new one. Cool. You going bottom or side blast, dude? 20 millimeters, 20 meters. Da, da, da. Well, it's a nice thing to have, and it gives the college a little bit of money. So basically, I'm buying them off of the college and giving the college some money and some advertising. You get to help the college where they train farriers, blacksmiths, and technical diplomas and all sorts of stuff. So not only is that available for you to get, but apparently it's an online PDF as well. So I won't bother putting a PDF up. Damn it. But yeah, a hard copy is quite nice. They're nice books as well. They were made really well. So this is the hard copy. There's no copyright on it as well, just so you know. So I'm not surprised that someone's gone and done that. So bastards. I'm glad you want a bound copy, Dave. And Brian, thank you for finding that. That's one hell of a find, my friend. God, every time I do a live show, someone sticks it to me. Hi Dan, almost finished making my own propane forge. Will hopefully send in a chain link once I learn how to make one. Ha ha ha. I've applied for the Artist Blacksmith BA course in Hereford for next year. Big fan, by the way. Boris Johnson. Hello, Boris. How are you, dude? If you're planning to go from government to blacksmithing, I think it's a backward step. But that joke aside, cool. Whereabouts are you based? Are you UK based? States? Whereabouts are you? And looking forward to a link. You won't be able to do a mild steel link in that. You'll have to do a higher carbon steel. It won't weld together. Unfortunately, sorry, my man. But ping me an email and we can have a chat if you like. Oh, Spencer, thank you, dude. It's nice to know that I've got some loyal fans. Cool. Okay. Somerset, thanks for the tips. That's cool. Whereabouts in Somerset? You're not far from me, dude. And you're not Boris Johnson, as in Boris Johnson, are you? I know that's a shit joke, but... Have we got any other questions? Any other questions? There's 24 of you watching. You must have some questions, please. I guess it's between laggy bits. Do I ever work with Damascus steel? I have made some chain Damascus, and I have someone sending me some Damascus. Who knows, Tim. He's sending me some Damascus steel, and we will be making some hammers for auction. Big dog job. Am I a Lego maniac? Why do you ask that question? And and again, Brian, you're pulling me apart, man. What? Pros and cons to a side blast for bottom. I don't really know because I've never really used bottom blast. The only time I used bottom blast was the one I made, and it worked okay. So you know, yeah, that's my answer. John McCann, yes, your answer is 100% completely right. Big Dog is sending me some Damascus, and we will be making a collaboration hammer together. Whether or not he's going to do the grinding, whatnot, bits and bobs, backwards and forwards, yeah, and then we're going to auction off the hammer. So hopefully that's going to be a cool thing. Alice, is that you? Question mark. Can someone see someone I can't see? Cyperthian. Right, I'm gonna put your name here because I can't read for biscuits, dude. Hang on. So you asked about the price for the sets. If you ping me an email over, I will give you some more details about the starter sets as soon as you ping me over the details. Ping me an email, basically. Go to my website, ping me some emails, and I'll let you know. And then as soon as I finish the series, I will be posting the actual kits up for sale on the website. Just because I want to get them finished nice and tidy so you guys can see them in all their beautiful glory, and let me know what you think. Good. I'm glad we don't see Alice. Why is that such a funny concept, me working with Damascus? I like the is that an exciting face, or is that you cringing? Because it could well be. Aren't those Lego bricks on your right? Aren't Damascus / pattern welded forged steel items better sellers for blacksmiths? I don't know, dude. I don't make them. I do know they are expensive to make, and therefore the cost of making it to the amount of money you get out, they don't line up very well. But what do I know? I don't do it. It's hot and it's a load of grinding, and I don't like grinding. It's a rubbish job. Okay, cool. Jim Greenlee asked, what items do I find to be the most profitable and take the least amount of time, etc., so on and so forth. To be honest with you, it comes down to amount of how much you practice something. If you can make something, when you make something the first time and it takes 4 hours to make, and then the next time you make it in 2. That's when you start to work efficiently and sort of get your margins in and get everything working. But by far the most profitable jobs are railing gates and railing jobs, but they are absolute time monsters. They absorb time like it's going out of fashion. You can get in the workshop at 8 o'clock in the morning and you could be there till 8 o'clock at night, and you're there the next day, especially if you put in effort and work in. So yeah, they are 100% the most efficient jobs, the most effective, sort of like money-making jobs. But you've got to put the hours in, and so sometimes I'm not. This doesn't happen all the time, but I can be charging anywhere from £350 to if you're doing a real ornate object and there's not very much of it, sometimes you can even squeeze out like £800 a meter for railings. So it can be quite an effective and very lucrative if you can get it, but it's ball ache and it's hard work and it's complicated and everything has to be square, and if you're a stickler, it really does nail you. Companion sets. I can make a companion set, a 3-piece companion set with a poker, a shovel and a pair of tongs and then a stand. I can normally make that in about 16 hours. I can sell that for about £300. so it's about £150 a day. If I can get it out for that, then you know they're quite lucrative as well, and they sort of pay if you get my drift. Okay, hi Daniel. Watched on the reg TV, but chat is on my phone. Lol. Question mark. I'm assuming that's your technical difficulty, not me. Mr. Drayson69, hello, how are you? I know nothing blacksmithing, but Damascus items are hell of expensive. Yes, Ben, the Damascus items are often more expensive because they are so time consuming. You think someone can put 2 or 3 days into a piece of Damascus for it to fail whilst punching a hole for it. So yeah, they're expensive. Thanks for showing my googly eyes epic pic. That's alright, dude. I can't remember if I put a link to your channel or not, but Drayson69 is making a dirt box forge. That always weirds me out when I say that. So go and check out his channel. I'm sure he will pop a link up to his channel somewhere in a minute. Thank you for the chat, Dan. I'm off by some coal so I can fire up the forge in the morning. Good luck, dude. Hope you have fun, and it was nice having you here, SM Foul. Patrick, of all the smallish things you make, which do you enjoy the most? Which are the most profitable for you? Wow, we're on the money today. I really like making bottle openers. I'm a bit of a sadomasochist, apparently. I really like making bottle openers. I really like making the really simple bottle openers, and I don't know why I enjoy doing them so much. I can make 4 bottle openers in an hour if I'm pushing myself, and I can sell them for £15 to £20 each. So they're fairly profitable. A sort of trick I do when I'm at a show. The other thing I quite like doing, I quite like making companion sets as well, to be fair. The ones I've made have all sold, and they take, you know, if you make a fairly standard one, you can do it in about a day. If you make something a bit more complicated, you can do it in a couple of days. So yeah, they're quite nice, and I quite enjoy making those, and they're fairly profitable. So Drayson, you nailed it right on the head. Mine's the pun. Yeah, it's the market. It's definitely who you're selling to. I don't know if anyone watches Roy Adams over at Christ Centre Ironworks, but he talked about this recently in a video. I can make something, for example, this bottle opener, you know, I can make this, and if someone wants to pay 50 quid for the bloody thing, they'll pay 50 quid for it. If someone wants to pay 6 quid for it, they'll pay 6 quid. And that's the whole point of this, is who your market is. It's like you guys just found out there's a PDF of that book online for free, and you can have it all day, every day, but some of you still want to buy a hard copy from me, and, you know, support a college in the process, whatever. So that's cool. Oh, we're an hour in, I've still got beer. I can go for a little bit longer if you guys want to still chat. If you guys are fed up with me, let me know and I will sod off. Okay. I'll do it then, Drayson. Ah, not far from Taunton. Okay, cool. I'm in Herefordshire, dude, so if you ever want to come up and have a play or whatever, I'm more than welcome for you to pop by and say hello. And I knew you weren't the real Boris Johnson. I don't think Boris Johnson will ever watch this channel. Got to get good job, Dan. Say hi to Miss May. Have a safe gun and good now. Oh, James, nice speaking to you, dude, and I'll catch up with you soon. No, keep going. Yeah, okay, Spence. You can't post links in chat. Okay, that's fine. I probably can. If you know, just write what your name of your channel is. Drayson69. Search that. See what happens. I'm going to do that now. This is so much easier than doing it in my workshop. Plus, I'm not swinging a hammer and looking like an idiot. I'm really sorry about the live show the other day. It was not good. And I want to get it sorted so I can do lives from there, because it would make my life easier and I'll be able to give you guys some more content. Drayson69, you are the first one that shows up. That's you, Drayson69. See if I can do it. Da da da. There you are, Drayson. Boom. That's Drayson's channel. Go check him out. He's always normally got a beer in his hand as well. For you, Drayson. Boris, that is a more than adequate request. There will be more videos to come, and hopefully, if when you're at college, give us a shout, and I will let you come and do some work experience if you want. I'm always keen for people to come up, so especially students, and especially students on the BA course or the tech course. So if you need anything, just let me know. All right, dude. I have no idea what any of that means, Drayson, as I do not smoke a pipe. Any more questions, guys? Come on now. We're only 1 hour and 3 minutes in. I've got no more goodies to show you, except for I could probably wave those stickers around a bit more. That's okay, Drayson. No worries, dude. More than happy to share the love. Thank you, Spencer. You're a gentleman. Any questions, anyone? It's no more fun if I'm just talking random rubbish. I have to think of a list of things that I want to talk about whilst I'm here. T-shirts. If you guys like T-shirts and you want to get a T-shirt that's got 100 chain link thingy jobs on there, you should go and check out the link in the description below. Pipe tools, they look fairly complex. Brian, and by the way, Brian, yes, I may collect the odd piece of Lego every now and then, and that makes me a geek, and I'm aware of that. But you've seen through my veil of coolness. Coal, coke, wood, coke. Spencer. I juggle hammers for the silences. I can juggle anyway, but I don't have any hammers to hand. But wheels. Wow, this is a brilliant show. Yeah, you like wearing clothes. Yeah, there's a link. That's for the 2,000 subscriber shirt. It's only up for a couple more days. After that's gone, I'm going to put a regular shirt up that you guys can get hold of whenever. But it'll be gone in a couple of days. So go check it out. If you're interested, you don't have to check it out if you're not interested. Gotta run. See you later, Dave. Nice speaking. Good to have you here. I think this one went fairly slick. Behind you, who's behind me? Cockatoo Birdman Bill. How good is the steel in piston rods? As in hydraulic piston rods or con rods? If hydraulic piston rods fairly good, they're coated in chrome. They're hard chromed normally. You've got to get the hard chrome in off first, and then you're in there. Brian, don't worry, I'm a geek as well. And well, we're all geeks here. We swing hammers for fun, so it makes us all pretty sad. Does a hammer need to be entirely tool steel, or could you forge weld? Okay, Drayson, go and check out Rowan Taylor's video. He makes a Saxon hammer, and he does that very process. He takes a raw iron body, and then he forge welds the ends on out of some sort of high carbon steel or whatever it is. So yeah, go and check that out. Hey Twan, how you doing? You're finished editing the bulk of your video. Another guy you should check out is Twan Warp Legacy, because he makes mad stuff and he's a lovely guy. So what's wrong with my juggling? You're so rude. I can't believe I do this for you guys so I can get belittled, which happens quite a lot, to be fair. Okay, cool. The lag's gone. We've got new internet. Yeah, I'm well pleased with it. It's uploads mental fast, so that's good. Yeah, Spencer, you're right. Rowan's video on that is really good. So yeah, you can do it. You can get away with it. Don't know why you don't just use a modern steel. Because, They work just as well, dude. But yeah, if you want to go through all the trouble of doing that, and then the tears when it cracks off when you harden it, which I wouldn't want to go through, then yeah, go for it, try it, and let me know how you get on. And that would make an amazing video if you manage that. So mighty fine milestone t-shirt. I'm quite tempted to part with some pennies. Ben, you do a man a solid if you did that. And I don't mean that in, you know, yeah, you do a man a solid. Yeah, I can take it though. I got broad shoulders, so don't worry about me, Drayson. Bibber, I'm concerned, to say the least. I hope you're talking about my googly eyes. I'm going to have to go back to juggling, and Twan said it was awful. Good evening, sir. To John, amen. Hello, how are you? It's here, thank you. It came in the post. I'm not showing this off very well. And it got your thing, and we got stickers, and everyone loved seeing it earlier. So thank you very much for sending that. You are a boss. And am I saying your name right? To John. I just sound like a fucking idiot, don't I? Sorry, dude. God, we are in the company of royalty. I'm very privileged. Thank you for joining us, sir. Any questions? You crazy man. Oh, hee hee. Anyone else got any questions? Come on, guys, there's so many of you. Someone must want to ask me anything. Not anything, something. Any recommendations for your first anvils? Good recommendations for first anvils, Boris. Fork truck tine. If I can make it out of fork truck tine, I will. Yeah, fork truck tine's good. Excuse me. And it's easy to get hold of, and it makes a fairly good anvil. You can weld bits to it. You can get away with quite a lot, and it's fairly heavy. So as an anvil shaped object, it's pretty good. Me no good speak London. Bibber, where are you from, please? That would help. Yeah, Tim and Green Beetle and Alex, we can get the whole crew here, and then they could all talk, and no one would listen to me. Swedish is going on in the chat. That's awesome. Germany, guten Tag, wie geht es dir? Sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch. Yeah, I keep going, but I'll only embarrass myself. Since no one else asks questions, I'll ask one. Where's my hammer? Oh, you're a bitch. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, dude. I promise you it's coming. It would have been nice to send it to you to celebrate for your 200 subscribers. Auch gut, danke. Eine bisschen müde. Any more questions, Twan? Ones that aren't a little bit sinister? And everyone's laughing. Come on, guys. More questions, please. Brian, I'd like a cool question. Come on, you must have one. I'm begging for questions. Schlafen, sleepy? Sleepy, question mark, Bibber. I think that's sleepy. Yeah, how do you heat the shop you're in? How do I heat the shop I'm in? I work, and that keeps me warm, hopefully. Where did the googly eyes originate from? I have no idea. I found a packet of googly eyes in a craft shop. I stuck them on the power hammer. They wiggle around when I do stuff, and I thought that was hilarious. And just stayed, which is cool. Why do people not use leather aprons? I don't use leather aprons because I'm lazy. And I don't think they look cool, and that would be awful if they, you know, I want to look cool, and hundreds of reasons I can give you for why I don't that are all pathetic. I wear old clothes, and I try and wear cotton, and cotton tends not to burn so much, so I don't know, hopefully that answers your question. That's what I said. My German's really rusty, dude. Then go to sleep. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. My German's really rusty, and reading German's awful. Bibber. Sorry. So I will after I finish with you guys. But yeah. What was the first thing you made when you blacksmithing, and what are you most proud of making? Oh, really cool question. My proudest thing. First thing I made. First thing I made was I made a treble clef keyring when I first went and worked with Ronnie. You won't find him on the internet. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much the first thing that I made. I also made a pair of tongs as well. They didn't come out so hot, and also. What else have I made that I was most proud of? I made a really large sculpture for an exhibition in Quennington in Cirencester, which is in the Cotswolds, and thing's awesome. You can see some pictures up on my Instagram if you're interested in checking that out. It's a big bugger though. New tools someday. Can't wait to see bobblehead on your tools someday. Bobblehead on my tools someday? Sorry, I don't get that one. What's the most complex thing you have ever built? The most complex thing I have ever built? Good question. I don't have an answer. I'm trying to think of the complex thing I've built. Complex things that I have built. I don't have an answer to that. Torbjorn. Is that right, Torbjorn? I don't know. The J and the B together just hurt. The answer is no, so I don't know what's going on there. Worst burn you've ever got? I got a real nasty one up on the top of my arm from working with a student. That sucked. Instagram is IA_Studios_Dan. That'll get you there. You can get right. Okay, if you want a forklift find someone who repairs forklifts near you, and they will have shed loads of them. And then go in there and offer them like £15 to £20 for a whole fork truck tine thing, and then get someone with a car to take you over there and get it. And yeah, that's how you break your Peugeot. Christopher Cassidy Schroeder. Hey bro. Conks for the shirt. Well, pills and all. Dude, I think you're still suffering from the pills. I cannot read. Kindler, what makes is your anvil, and how heavy is it? Is it a pedding house? Tis not a pedding house. It is a coal shore. It's a Swedish anvil, and it's very nice. It is how heavy is it? It's probably about 120 kilos. No, it's not. It's about 100 kilos. I can pick it up, which is nice. But yeah. Most Difficult question mark. Most difficult. I can't think. I made a bust of a woman for my degree. That there are no pictures of that. There are, but you're not seeing them. That was very difficult, and I made it my first year. I'm quite proud of it. Oh, Zonk fell asleep. That's cool, dude. Nice to have you here. Greetings from Mexico, Ponchin. Hey, man, how you doing? Any other questions, guys? Do. Any questions? Any questions whatsoever? Cool. I'm going to go to about past, I reckon, and then see how we go. That'd be telling, Christian. You're a sick fuck. Striker's Tech. I don't know what that means, Spencer. The slitter is, the drift is just, you guessed it, forked tine. Hammer command. Yo is normally what I say for a hammer command. It was until very recently, but yes, predominantly I do a lot, mostly blacksmithing, and then I work for an art handling company on the side as sort of like a technician for the bigger, heavier lifting jobs because of my background. Thing. Any more questions? Yeah, blacksmith helper tools. I have a blacksmith helper, multi-radius bending tool, etc. So I have a blacksmith helper. The multi-radius bending tool, I don't know what is, but I tend to do a lot of jig work. And a lot of tools that go under the fly press. They cut a lot of work out, make life really easy. So yeah, that's quite good. I use those quite a lot. Hammer taps. The only time I do hammer tap commands, Spencer, is when I want a smith to start. There's a video on it if you want to see it. Thank you very much, Ben. I was going to make a video on how to make that, and then it didn't happen. How much did you pay for the Massey? I paid $6 grand for the Massey, and then it cost me a shitload of money to put it in. So yeah. Do you still have your first tongs you made? I still have mine. It looks ridiculous, but it does they look ridiculous, but they do the trick. Carlo Cavalieri. Yes, I do have my tongs, and Big Jobs, the guy who came to help me the other day, he broke them. It's okay, I think I can fix them and then put them in a box and keep them there in the box. Up until very recently, I was using them daily, so which was good. I reckon we'll go to 30:30, and then we'll call it a night. It's a shame that Tim's not here, and making drifts except from mild so you can be quenched. What's your thoughts? Drifts, make them out of whatever you like. You'll be making it again if you make it out of mild steel. But yeah, you can drifts. Yeah, punches. No, you have to make punches out of something a little bit harder normally. But yeah, make your drifts out of mild steel. Chuck them straight in the Bosch. I think. This might not be true, but I think Yuri Hoffey has a system where he makes like loads of mild steel drifts and hammers them through, and then just his anvils are set up to have like a quench tank right underneath them, and he knocks them straight out into a quench tank. So yeah, that's good. Cool. Any other questions, kids? Mm-hmm. 24's here. Any other questions? I'll have to go back to juggling, and we all know I have used hydraulic rams. Did fine. for drifts, Spencer? Drifts. Any other questions? I'm going to have to start talking about stuff. Hey DragonCon, how you doing, dude? Do I prefer to make or buy my tools? Yes, I probably make everything now, as much as I possibly can get away with. I know pretty much like most of the processes, and you can make the personal touches. Do they work all the time? No, but it's still good. So. Sorry, Dragon, what was that? Hot cut H13 or spring. If you can get H13, go with H13. If you can get spring, go for spring. It's what you can get your hands on at the end of the day. But again, H13 is pretty good. Scrap steel to stay away from. Scrap steel to stay away from. Anything galvanized. I personally wouldn't put galvanized stock in the forge if I can help it. And raw iron, and then real magic metals. If you hit it in the sparks, throw it away. If you hit it in just get rid of it, because it's got some sort of crap in it, and you don't want that, Spencer. You know, sparks all over your workshop. Right. Cool. Okay, a little bit of information. Patreon-wise, there is one Patreon left for, trust me, I'm doing it from the book. If you want to get your hands on that, galvanize equals death. It does. Or it'll just make you vomit your guts up and make you not sleep and stuff. It's pretty shit. But I do have one of these left. To get your hands on it, you have to go to my Patreon. It'll be gone by the end of tomorrow. There will be no more of that option. So I've got one place left. So if you're interested, go and check it out. Just check out the Patreon in general. And then obviously there's a t-shirt in the link below. I sell 5 of them or else they're not going out. So if you're interested in getting a t-shirt, but after this t-shirt there'll be a regular t-shirt up there that you guys can get your hands on. Anyway, have you ever forged miniature tools? I've done tools for nails and a couple of mini anvils. No pics. Sorry. No, I've never made any mini tools, Drayson. Sorry, dude. For the galvanized death comment, I think. I'm losing track of. Oh, what's the beer today? The beer today is the Kirin Ichiban. I drink this when I go to Wagamama's. If you don't have Wagamama's, I feel sorry for you. Yes, Carlo, yes, I do. I do copper, brass, and stainless steel, and I've got a little special thing coming up very soon for you guys. Yeah, it's going to be so cool. Have I ever thought about forging some googly eyes? Intriguing. Yeah, I guess that could be a project to do. I don't know how they'd look like googly eyes. They look like googly eyes, but sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. I was looking at my phone. I was being a weirdo. Sorry, guys. Any more questions? Only Budweiser. Ah, Dragon, you haven't tried Kirin Ichiban, and also they keep the good stuff in Japan, dude. That Yoshi. There's one that they have, and I can't remember the name. Kirin Ichiban. Oh, come on, where are you? Images. Yibisu, that's the one. And that stuff is sweet, dude. You've got to try it out if you haven't already. Kieran Rocks, have not had it in years. Then calls regular from now on. Kieran Rocks, so does Asai. Yeah, you're quite right, dude. Farm implements, have you made any? No, I was for the 4,000 subscriber, I was going to make a plough frame, but I think it's a bit heavy for 40,000, so I might do it at 8,000 subscribers, make a plough shear frame, but I haven't decided yet, but we will see what happens. You've tried it, it tastes like gasoline. Dragon, I think that's the problem. It might be you. But yeah, cool. What beer would you recommend? I'm up for suggestions for beer for next episode, which will be next Friday. So if you let me know, that would be really cool. I see we're spiraling into madness. 2 eyes with pupils mounted on springs. But they're like not googly eyes. They're what do they call those things on the springs? I don't know. Yeah, maybe that'll work. I could do that. But I could make like proper eyeballs and then have the springs. Don't get me started. How much beer have I had? This is spiraling into madness, which I'm quite happy about. Madness is a good thing in small doses, regular small doses. Okay, Bex or Grosh. Cool, we can do Bex. What is Gulshek? Sure, Gulsha. Grow. Oh, it's Grolsch. I'm an idiot. Sorry. I can do Grolsch. I normally do a Carlsberg export stuff. I quite like that. I'm a bit of a trout mouth. Don't care where my water is. This is I'm not swinging a hammer and I'm talking absolute rubbish, guys. So it was lovely. Really nice having you guys along. Hopefully you enjoyed this and there weren't so many issues this time. Skunkweed. It's quite a taste. Grolsch winner, 16 miles. Nice, that sounds interesting. Can you get unbrawn there? It's Canadian brewed company. Oh, I'll have to find out. Also, guys, if you want to send me something in the post, I will drink it. Don't send me weird shit. I mean beer. And yeah, don't send me weird shit. That'd be weird. Hammer dies, flat forging dies. Do you like better? Yeah, flat dies if you get them. And then the radius drawing out bars. Oh, sorry, Dragon. I've been here for a while. It's an hour and a half now, and I'm going to go. Oh, Grolsch is skunkweed. I'll drink it, to be honest with you. Yeah, if someone has a crazy idea and they want to send in a beer, send me a beer and I'll drink it. If the bottle's been opened and you're trying to kill me, then grr on you. And then don't send me weird stuff in the post. That's weird. Streams been great, apart from lip reading lessons at the beginning. I am sorry, Ben. It's really nice to have you here, Ben. And again, I'm sorry about Dan's driving. What a fool. Cool. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Lovely having you here. It's been epic. I'm nearly finished. I'm going to get rid of this. All gone. And hopefully he speak to you guys next week. It'll be Friday or Saturday. Yeah, it's been awesome. So nice seeing you guys. Take it easy. Bye, Carlo. Bye, John. Brian, see you later. Robin. Bye, Drayson. Bibba. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Good night. Oh, I shouldn't say that. That's... yeah, you guys have a good weekend. See you later. And that's me done. Take it easy, guys. See you later, Poncho. Bye.